A while back, I made a video about 5 stupid hockey training exercises that nobody should be doing. It got a positive reception, thank you for that. So I thought, why not give you another 5 useless exercises to avoid? Exercises that do nothing for strength or muscle gains. Let's begin with a bodyweight exercise we're all familiar with. Burpees. Will it make you get out of breath? Absolutely. I don't care who you are. Do 50 burpees in a row and you'll be huffing and puffing. No debating that. But when you break it down, this is a shitty push-up combined with a submaximal vertical jump. Where's the benefit? There isn't any. Burpees are made for people who think they can get a ripped athletic body with the least amount of physical effort. No heavy weights, no going to the gym, a single exercise done for as many reps as you can. Only lazy, gullible people believe this will produce any real lasting results. If you want stronger legs with a conditioning element thrown in, then push, pull, or drag a sled. If you want a stronger upper body, then do push-ups. Burpees don't do jack for you. Number 2, goblet squats. As an exercise, it does carry some benefit, particularly when it comes to teaching newbies proper squatting mechanics. But to think this can replace a barbell squat as a strength movement is just unreal mental gymnastics. You will always be limited by upper body strength endurance, not lower body strength. Why? Because holding a dumbbell in the goblet position will tire out your shoulders and arms long before your quads give out. That's why anytime I see a goblet squat programmed in a hockey strength workout where it's not used as a technique tool or a high rep finisher, which are pretty much the only 2 cases where goblets make any sense, I cringe. I legit cringe. I feel bad for the athlete who is told to do ineffective stuff by a trainer who clearly doesn't know enough about proper strength training to put the athlete through a workout that produces true gains. As for better alternatives, pretty much any other leg exercise will fit the bill. Barbell squats, of course, you can do Bulgarian split squats, walking lunges, heck, even a hack squat is a superior choice over goblet squats for building leg strength and size. Next up, one-arm dumbbell rows from a push-up position, also known as Renegade Rows. These embody the definition of a gimmick. Why can't you just do real rows? In a Renegade Row, you'll always be limited by core strength and stability. So you top out at what, 60, 70, 75 pounds, something like that. As I have said a bunch of times before, instability is your enemy when you want to build serious strength and muscle mass. Pulling from the push-up position in a Renegade Row forces you to go lighter than on regular one-arm dumbbell rows, and you get a weaker contraction in the lat. That's not a trade-off anyone smart would make. So stick to standing one-arm dumbbell rows. Fourth on the list, we have the single leg glute bridge. I don't want to bash this movement too much because with a few tweaks, it is actually a very effective one. But the standard version you see some hockey players do on the floor is inferior for a few reasons. The range of motion is limited, and by letting your butt come into contact with the ground between each rep, you take away tension from the glutes. A short range of motion plus reduced stress on the muscle you're working equals non-existent gains. What would be a better alternative? Single leg glute bridges with your back elevated on a bench and your working foot placed on an aerobic stepper or some plates. Now you get a full range of motion. You'll feel the difference instantly. There's a nice stretch in your glute on the way down, not only because the ROM is larger, but also because the muscles stay under tension over the entire set. This leads to massive glute pumps, especially when you load it with external weights. Number 5 to wrap this video up, the dumbbell lunge and press combo. I have a hard time thinking of a combination exercise that actually isn't a total waste of time. Why is that? Because of loading. In a lunge and press combo, you will always be able to lunge way heavier than what you can press overhead. Let's say you could do 10 lunges with a pair of 100-pound dumbbells, but you can only press a pair of 55-pounders 10 times. That means you'll be using 55% of what your legs could handle. This is nowhere enough to overload the legs with enough resistance to cause an adaptation. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that you'll be better off separating these 2 exercises and performing them on their own. Do lunges with a pair of 100-pound dumbbells and press with 55-pounders. That's how you get maximal strength and muscle growth out of both movements. Make a mental note of these 5 dumbass exercises and vow to never ever do them again if you're serious about packing on gains. Speaking of gains, check out this video, the OG version of the dumbest hockey training exercises you must avoid, and this video right here for a full hockey strength workout with every exercise, rep, set, and rest period laid out for you so you can train just like my D1 and pro hockey athletes. Thank you for watching. If you want more great training tips like this, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.